I am Darlene Marquez Caramanzana. I finished my Master of Arts in Women and Development from the University of the Philippines, Diliman in 2015. I currently serve as Area Liaison for the Asia-Pacific Regional Office of the General Board of Global Ministries. I am based in our Manila office. I came to know about the United Methodist Women when I worked as Executive Secretary to the Board of Women's Work from 2001 to 2009. There were many program partnerships that were enhanced and flourished during that time, especially when it comes to leadership development and capacity building among women. During that time, we were focused on developing women leaders who are mission-oriented and who have the heart for women's issues, whether in the church or in the society. At that time, leadership development was very important as a program trust because we believe that developing young leaders will be very beneficial both to the present and future of the church. Aside from leadership development program, there were other programs that the United Methodist Women and Board of Women's Work focused together, such as economic justice, leadership development, as well as strengthening biblico-theological foundation of women's work in the church and in the community. After my stint at the Board of Women's Work in 2009, I transferred work to the National Council of Churches in the Philippines. I was then Program Secretary for the Program Unit on Ecumenical Education and Nurture. Under this unit is also the Women's Desk. So, my work on women continued on, only this time in the ecumenical arena. It was during this time also that I decided to pursue higher studies because I believe that pursuing higher studies will continue to sharpen and deepen my engagement with the women ecumenically and with the other services of the National Council of Churches during that time. I took up women in development because I see that it is beneficial to see women in the whole arena in the context of development. So it was a 5-year program course of study which I took while working full-time as a staff of NCCP. It was more on sharpening and deepening on understanding women's situation in the context of Filipino struggle for a just life, a life where justice and peace embrace each other. How did it help me? It helped me pursue programs that are meaningfully located on the situation and context of Filipino women here in the Philippines. I was able to relate how the context of Filipino women is more challenging our understanding of our biblico-theological heritage. It deepens my faith understanding of how women act and move in the context of their everyday lives and how women continuously engage in their everyday living armed with their faith and with their deep roots in biblico-theological understanding. At present, as I work with the mission agency of the church, I continue to hang on to my women and development background, seeing that gender justice and women's issues must be at the core of our mission work. I believe that when we put the women's agenda in our mission agenda, then our mission work becomes holistic and we are able to serve those who are in the margins, namely the women, the youth, and the children. In the context of my present work, I continue to work with the United Methodist Women in the region, still in the area of leadership development. I believe that many women here in Asia have great potentials. They have the capacity to continue the mission work that our foremothers in the faith have started. And I believe that as we continue with our mission work, the women will continue to play a focal role in this mission at this age. I thank the United Methodist Women for engaging in leadership development programs that harness and equip young women to continue in their ministry with the church and in equipping them academically, programmatically, and even financially so that they can pursue their service in the church and in the communities that they serve. I pray that the United Methodist Women will continue to be a strong force within the critical period of our church. May the God of wisdom continue to bless and nurture the United Women of Faith as they carry on and put forward their mission to the world.